Exploring Vietnam, unexpected surprises and ultimate destinations. With 100 million souls and a coastline stretching 2,000 miles from the north to the south, Vietnam is a treasure trove of experiences waiting to be discovered. Picture this: dramatic landscapes, a tapestry of history, and a culture so diverse it feels like every corner has its own story. In today's video, we're diving deep into the essence of Vietnam, exploring hidden gems and uncovering fascinating facts that might surprise you. Plus, we'll reveal the must-see spots in the second part, so make sure you stick around till the very end. Vietnam, officially known as the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, sits at the eastern edge of mainland Southeast Asia, spanning over 331,000 square kilometers and home to more than 100 million people. It's the 15th most populous nation on the planet. Nestled between China to the north and Laos and Cambodia to the west, Vietnam also enjoys maritime borders with Thailand through the Gulf of Thailand and with the Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia via the South China Sea. The lively capital of Hanoi buzzes with energy, while Ho Chi Minh City, often referred to as Saigon, is the country's largest metropolis, blending old-world charm with modern hustle. Vietnam's history stretches back to the Paleolithic age, with early civilizations emerging in the northern Red River Delta. Over the centuries, Chinese influence shaped its culture until Vietnam's first independent dynasty took the stage in 939. The country expanded southward, overcoming areas like the Mekong Delta and conquering Champa. However, French colonial rule began in 1883, marking a new chapter as Vietnam became part of French Indochina. The 20th century was a roller coaster for Vietnam. The First Indochina War with France and the notorious Vietnam War followed, a fierce conflict between the Communist North, supported by the Soviet Union and China, and the anti-Communist South, backed by the United States. North Vietnam's victory in 1975 led to the country's reunification, but the road ahead was rocky. It wasn't until 1986 that Vietnam embarked on sweeping reforms, shifting towards a socialist-oriented market economy. This pivotal change helped reintegrate Vietnam into the global arena. Today, Vietnam is one of the fastest-growing economies of the 21st century. Vietnam is also making strides in improving civil liberties and is an active player on the international stage, being a member of ASEAN, APEC, CPTPP, and the WTO, and even holding a seat on the United Nations Security Council twice. Now let's dive into some mind-blowing facts about Vietnam that might surprise you. The land of rivers. Imagine a country where rivers rule the landscape. Vietnam is that place. With over 2,360 rivers weaving through its stunning scenery, it's like nature's own water park. The Mekong River in the south and the Red River in the north are the big stars here, acting as lifelines that sustain lush deltas and vibrant communities. These rivers aren't just pretty to look at, they're essential to agriculture and deeply woven into the fabric of local life, shaping culture and tradition in ways you'd never expect. The world's biggest cave. Now let's talk about a jaw-dropping natural wonder. In the heart of Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, located in Quang Binh Province, lies the colossal Son Doong Cave. This beast of a cave stretches over 5.5 miles long, is 650 feet wide, and reaches a mind-boggling height of 500 feet. What's inside? Prepare to be amazed. The cave system is packed with over 150 unique chambers, each with its own spellbinding features. One standout is a towering stalagmite that seems to touch the sky, while fields of ancient algae paint the cave in colors that defy time. And if that's not enough, rare cave pearls sparkle like hidden treasures, adding an otherworldly glow to this already magical place. Whether it's truly the largest cave in the world or not, Son Doong is undeniably a wonder of nature that will leave you breathless. If you're ever in Vietnam, this is a must-see adventure that will have you marveling at the wonders our planet has to offer. Snake wine. Ever wondered what a glass of snake wine tastes like? Imagine sipping on a concoction that's been steeped with the essence of whole venomous snakes, yes, cobras and their kin, immersed in a bottle of potent Vietnamese rice wine. This unique brew isn't just a quirky local tradition, it's rooted in beliefs about health and virility. In Vietnam and other parts of Asia, snake wine is thought to enhance circulation and boost vigor. And don't worry about the venom. The high alcohol content neutralizes any potential danger, making it a safe, if adventurous, drink. Typically reserved for special occasions, this brew is as much about culture and ceremony as it is about the effects. Nguyen is the most common surname in Vietnam. Switching gears to something equally intriguing, let's dive into Vietnamese names. Did you know that Nguyen is the most common surname in Vietnam? It's not just a name, it's a piece of the nation's history. During the Nguyen dynasty, which ruled from 1802 to 1945, many adopted this surname, leading to its widespread use today. It's more than a mere identifier. It's a symbol of shared heritage and unity among Vietnamese people. With its global reach, Nguyen has become a source of lighthearted humor, especially among the Vietnamese diaspora, reflecting both pride and playfulness in the face of cultural diversity. Snowfall in the tropics. Imagine this, a tropical paradise where the sun always shines, the humidity feels like a warm hug, and temperatures stay in that sweet spot between 17 to 29 degrees Celsius. That's the typical scene in Vietnam, a country famous for its balmy weather and lush landscapes. But hold on to your sun hat, because up in the northern part of Vietnam, something extraordinary happens. Travel to the charming town of Sapa, perched along the border with China, and you'll discover a surprising twist. From December to February, this tropical haven takes on a whole new identity. Temperatures drop below freezing, transforming Sapa into a picturesque winter wonderland. Picture this, snowflakes gently drifting down and blanketing the rugged mountains and rolling hills in a soft, sparkling layer of white. It's a sight so enchanting, it seems straight out of a fairy tale. In Sapa, snowboarding and sledding aren't exactly the local pastimes, but don't let that stop you from enjoying the winter magic. Why not channel your inner child and craft a snowman that stands proudly against the snowy backdrop? Or engage in a spirited snowball fight, where laughter and fun fly as freely as snowflakes. And for those moments of pure tranquility, just stand still, breathe in the crisp air, and watch the snowfall. It's a serene, almost mystical experience that will stay with you long after you leave. Age and marital status questions. Stepping into Vietnamese culture, you might encounter a quirky custom that could catch you off guard. When meeting someone new, it's not uncommon for locals to ask about your age and marital status right off the bat. To Western visitors, this might seem a bit forward or even intrusive, as such personal questions are often reserved for closer relationships. But in Vietnam, these questions are less about prying and more about forging a genuine connection. It's a cultural norm, a way to show interest and establish rapport. So if you're asked these questions, take it in stride. It's a reflection of the Vietnamese way of building relationships and should be seen as a sign of curiosity and friendliness, not as an invasion of privacy. Embrace the difference with an open mind, and you'll find that these small cultural quirks can lead to some of the most memorable interactions. The remarkable literacy and ethnic diversity of Vietnam. When you think of Vietnam, you might picture bustling cities, stunning landscapes, and delicious street food. But here's a fact that'll really make you sit up and take notice. Vietnam boasts a literacy rate of over 97%. That's right. Nearly everyone in this vibrant nation can read and write. This impressive figure is no accident. It's the result of years of dedicated effort to boost educational standards and make schooling accessible to all. From bustling urban centers to remote villages, the push for education has been a cornerstone of Vietnam's progress, reflecting a deep commitment to knowledge and learning. Now let's dive into another fascinating aspect of Vietnam, its incredible ethnic diversity. While the majority of people in Vietnam are kin, making up about 86% of the population and predominantly living in the deltas and coastal areas, the country is a tapestry of cultural richness with 54 officially recognized ethnic groups. Imagine a place where every region, from the lush highlands to the rolling hills, has its own distinct cultural flavor. In the highland areas of Vietnam, roughly 8.5 million people, or 14% of the population, belong to these diverse ethnic minorities. Despite their differences, these groups face similar challenges, such as limited access to modern infrastructure and services. Yet their resilience and ingenuity shine through in their traditional ways of life. Agriculture is their heartbeat, with ancient farming techniques that connect them deeply to the land. Their daily lives are a testament to their enduring bond with nature, as they cultivate crops using methods passed down through generations. The richness of these communities is more than just their contributions to the economy. It's their cultural heritage that truly stands out. Whether it's the colorful garments of the Hmong people in the north or the ancient Cham script of the Cham people in the south, each ethnic group adds a unique thread to the cultural fabric of Vietnam. Exploring their vibrant festivals, intricate crafts, and traditional music offers a glimpse into their world. From the terraced rice fields tended by the Tay people to the distinctive stilt houses of the Ba Na, every region of Vietnam is alive with history and culture, waiting to be discovered. They have their own sport. Let's talk about Sepak Takraw, a sport that's not just a game but a cultural spectacle in Vietnam. Imagine a game where players use their feet, knees, chest, and head to keep a rattan ball off the ground. It's like volleyball with a twist minus the hands and with a lot more flair. Originating in 15th century Malaysia, Sepak Takraw has roots in a rather chaotic game called Sepak Raga. Over time, it evolved into the dynamic sport we see today, not just in Vietnam, but across Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, and Cambodia. It's an intense acrobatic sport that's as thrilling to watch as it is to play, embodying the energetic spirit of Southeast Asia. Speed dating began here. Speed dating, you might think, is a modern Western trend, but in Vietnam's northern regions, it's been a tradition for decades. In the picturesque area around Sapa, the love markets are where young singles gather, much like a dating scene from centuries past. These markets are not just about buying and selling goods. They're a vibrant meeting ground where people from remote villages come together to find potential partners. It's a lively and colorful affair where the quest for love meets cultural tradition in the most delightful way. Vietnam's lotus, the national treasure. In 2010, Vietnam crowned the lotus as its national flower, and it's a title well-deserved. This isn't just any bloom, this is the lotus, a flower that thrives in the muddy waters of Vietnam's ponds. Picture this, broad leaves with a natural waterproofing, floating effortlessly on the water's surface. As it grows, its elegant blossoms reach skyward, rising above the murk to bask in the sunlight. When they finally bloom, it's nothing short of a visual symphony, their delicate fragrance adding to the sensory delight. But the lotus is more than just a visual marvel. In Vietnamese culture, it symbolizes pure beauty and resilience. Think about it, a flower emerging from the mud, untainted and standing tall. This is the lotus, mirroring the spirit of the Vietnamese people who rise above challenges with grace. Through wars, struggles, and hardships, the Vietnamese have shown an unwavering determination, much like the lotus standing proud against adversity. This flower is a reminder of the incredible strength within the human spirit, a fitting symbol for a resilient nation. Hoi An, tailoring on a budget. Hoi An might surprise you as a hub of bespoke fashion, but this coastal city is where you can get a tailor-made outfit for a steal, often well under $100. Imagine wandering through a city with over 500 tailors, each offering custom suits and dresses. This tradition dates back 1,800 years to when Hoi An was a bustling port on the Silk Route. With markets brimming with materials, skilled tailors saw the chance to turn affordable fabrics into stunning garments. While this craft has ancient roots, it's only in recent decades that tourists have flocked to Hoi An to take advantage of these incredible deals. Vietnam's coffee. Surprised to learn that Vietnam is the world's second largest coffee exporter, right behind Brazil? Well, it's true. The journey of Vietnamese coffee began in the 1800s, thanks to the French. Initially, production was modest, with just about 80 tons per year. But after the Vietnam War, things skyrocketed. Today, Vietnam churns out over 1 million tons of coffee annually. Now let's dive into something truly unique, weasel coffee, also known as Kopi Luwak or civet coffee. In Vietnam, this is the ultimate luxury coffee, fetching around $150 per kilogram and ranking among the top 10 most expensive coffees globally. What makes it so special? It's all about the digestive journey. Weasels eat the coffee cherries, and the beans pass through their digestive system, emerging with an enhanced flavor profile. The result is a coffee that's incredibly aromatic, with notes of vanilla and a surprising sweetness. While the French brought coffee to Vietnam, the Vietnamese perfected it. They use a metal drip filter called a fin, placing it over a cup and adding hot water to brew a rich, robust coffee. Many locals enjoy their coffee black with a twist, adding ice and sometimes a touch of condensed milk, creating a refreshing yet intense flavor that's distinctly Vietnamese. Vietnam's motorbike mania. Step into the bustling streets of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, and the first thing you'll notice is the sea of motorbikes. With a population of around 100 million, Vietnam boasts a staggering 70 million registered motorbikes as of 2023. That's nearly one motorbike for every other person. These two-wheeled wonders are the lifeblood of Vietnam's transportation, zipping through chaotic city streets and winding countryside roads alike. In a country where motorbikes reign supreme, cars are a different story. Only about 2 million cars are in use, and they're seen as a luxury for the wealthy. Why? Because car taxes in Vietnam can skyrocket to an eye-watering 200 to 300%. Owning a car here is not just about transportation. It's a statement of affluence, a nation of happiness. Ever wonder why Vietnam is so darn happy? According to the UK-based Happy Planet Index, Vietnam snagged the 5th spot in global happiness rankings back in 2016. That's no small feat. In the Asia-Pacific region, they claim the 2nd position, radiating positivity and contentment. Wander the streets of Vietnam, and you're greeted with smiles that are downright contagious. But it's not just about cheerful faces. Vietnamese folks are optimistic about their economic future. A survey by Gallup International Association placed Vietnam 2nd in economic optimism, reflecting a deep-seated belief in progress and growth. The Vietnamese people are brimming with hope and positivity, qualities that truly set them apart. Vietnam's unique drinking culture. Drinking ages vary around the world. It's 21 in the US, 19 in Canada, and as low as 16 in parts of Europe. But in Vietnam, things take a surprising twist. There's no legal drinking age, that's right, no ID checks, no age restrictions. Just pure freedom when it comes to enjoying a cold one. This unique aspect plays a significant role in shaping Vietnam's drinking culture. It's the 3rd largest beer consumer in Asia, right behind Japan and China, with about 3 billion liters of beer downed annually. The secret behind this? Cultural factors, a thriving beer scene, and the absence of strict age regulations. Beer is an integral part of social gatherings and celebrations in Vietnam. Imagine enjoying delicious street food, washing it down with a fresh cold beer. It's an unforgettable experience. This freedom fosters a sense of community and togetherness. Despite the lack of a legal drinking age, the Vietnamese managed to balance responsibility and enjoyment, with alcohol consumption being a regular, moderate part of life. Banh mi, the king of Vietnamese street food. In the world of Southeast Asian street food, you might think of spicy noodles, fried insects, and questionable meat skewers. But in Vietnam, the banh mi sandwich reigns supreme. This baguette, filled with meat, cheese, pickles, and seasonal veggies, is a Vietnamese staple. It's been satisfying the appetites of backpackers and locals for generations. And here's the kicker. At less than $1 for a filling sandwich, it's easy to see why banh mi is so beloved. It's not just a meal. It's a quintessential part of Vietnamese culture, and a must-try for anyone exploring the vibrant streets of Vietnam. The magic of bamboo sticks at Vietnam's floating markets. Step into the vibrant chaos of Vietnam's floating markets and prepare to be enchanted. Amidst the bustling boats and the lively chatter, something curious catches your eye. Bamboo sticks. These aren't just any ordinary sticks. They're the unsung heroes of the market, used in the most fascinating way. Imagine boats brimming with colorful arrays of pineapples, mangoes, durians, and more, each product displayed on tall bamboo poles. It's like a floating Garden of Eden, where the freshest produce hangs in a dazzling display. But it's not just fruits. You'll see yams, taro, carrots, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, cabbage, sugarcane, and even vibrant flowers proudly perched on these sticks. The sight is a feast for the senses, bursting with color and life. Also, keep an eye out for bamboo sticks adorned with coconut leaves. It's a unique signal, like a secret code, indicating that the boat is for sale. It's the floating market's version of a real estate sign, blending practicality with tradition. And then there are the sticks draped with clothes. No, these garments aren't for sale. They simply serve as makeshift drying racks for boat owners who lack space. It's a clever, practical solution, showcasing the resourcefulness of the locals. So the next time you find yourself at a floating market in Vietnam, take a moment to appreciate these bamboo sticks. They're not just tools, they're storytellers, revealing the market's rich tapestry of life, commerce, and culture. With its lush green landscapes, pristine beaches, and bustling cities, Vietnam is a top destination for travelers seeking unforgettable adventures. This country is packed with must-see spots, so it's smart to plan your journey around the highlights you just can't miss. Here are the top places to visit in Vietnam. Hanoi. Start your adventure in Vietnam's historic capital, Hanoi. This city offers everything you need: easy transportation, affordable lodging, fantastic dining, and more history than you could ever absorb. Hanoi serves as the gateway to the stunning islands and rock formations of Ha Long Bay and the lush trails of the mountainous Northwest. Take your time exploring Vietnam's array of street food delights and enjoy the cozy cafes in the Old Quarter, but don't forget to rush around to see the sights. For budget-friendly nightlife, head to the vibrant Bia Hoi Junction on Pita Hines Drinking Strip, where you can enjoy street-side Bia Hoi draft beer stalls. Phu Quoc. Head as far south as you can go without diving into the Gulf of Thailand, and you'll find the island paradise of Phu Quoc. This is where beach lovers come to bask in the sun, with jewel blue waters and powdery sandy beaches inviting you to slow down and sip a cocktail as the sun sets in a blaze of color. Phu Quoc is no secret. Local tourists flock here for the thrills of Vin Wonder's theme park and the breathtaking views from the world's longest oversea cable car. While it's a popular family destination, there's more to explore beyond the tourist scene. Venture inland and discover the dense jungles that offer a wild contrast to the island's serene beaches. Phong Nha, Hoi An National Park. As mentioned above, Vietnam's biggest natural attraction, literally, is Hang Son Doong Cave, the largest cavern in the world by volume and a true wonder. This colossal cavern, big enough to fit an entire New York City block inside, is truly a marvel. However, exploring this beast requires an expensive guided trek. But don't fret, Phong Nha, Hoi An National Park offers plenty of adventure without breaking the bank. The park is dotted with caves like Tu Lan, Phong Nha, and Paradise, where you can clamber, crawl, boat, or zipline through stunning underground landscapes on a shoestring budget. For a bit more cash, you can venture into Hang En, where trekkers camp on an underground beach bathed in natural light. Pu Luong and Mai Chau. Just a stone's throw from Hanoi, you'll find the idyllic retreats of Pu Luong and Mai Chau. In Pu Luong Nature Reserve, homestays and eco-retreats offer the perfect base to trek past neon green rice paddies and lush orchards tended by the Muong people. Cruise down a river on a traditional bamboo raft, surrounded by a landscape dotted with traditional water wheels. This area is a haven for wildlife, home to the rare Asian black bear, Austin's palm civet, and the endangered Delacour's langur. Further north lies the breathtaking Mai Chau Valley, a serene expanse of rice paddies. Stay at the charming Avana Retreat, crafted by the hands of the local Hmong, White Thai, and Black Thai people. This peaceful valley offers a perfect escape where you can immerse yourself in the natural beauty and rich cultural heritage of the region. Hoi An. Stepping into the enchanting town of Hoi An feels like traveling back in time. Once a bustling port and a vital hub in Asia, Hoi An attracted traders from Japan, Spain, and North America, who enriched the town's merchants. These wealthy locals invested in the old town, adorning it with charming shop houses, tea warehouses, ornate covered bridges, intricate Chinese guild halls, and vibrant Confucian and Buddhist pagodas. But Hoi An isn't just about history. Many visitors find themselves lingering, drawn by the chance to learn local culinary arts in chef-led classes, mastering dishes like white rose dumplings and summer rolls. The town is also famous for its affordable tailors, where you can get custom-made suits and gowns that fit like a dream. Bai Tu Long Bay, Ha Long Bay. Imagine gliding through the mystical waters of Ha Long Bay, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, aboard anything from a rustic junk to a luxurious cruise ship. This bay, dotted with thousands of jagged limestone islands, is a sight to behold. Whether shrouded in mist or basking under clear blue skies, its beauty never fades. For an even more magical experience, set sail for Bai Tu Long Bay, the outer fortress of Ha Long Bay's towers. Spend at least 2 nights on a boat to truly appreciate the serene and less crowded beauty of this hidden gem, far from the throngs of one-day and one-night tours. It's an adventure that promises enchantment at every turn. Da Nang and China Beach. Stretching for 18 miles along the coast, China Beach became legendary as a favorite R&R spot for American GIs during the Vietnam War. Today, it's a stunning expanse of golden sand, home to luxurious retreats like the Four Seasons and the exquisite intercontinental Da Nang Son Peninsula, nestled among a forest of monkeys on a secluded peninsula and designed by renowned architect Bill Bensley. But Da Nang has more to offer than just beautiful beaches. Dive into history at the Museum of Cham Sculpture, featuring intricate carved sandstone masterpieces. Nearby, explore the UNESCO-protected ruins of Mai Son, the ancient spiritual hub of the Cham civilization, influenced by Indian culture. And don't miss Da Nang's iconic Dragon Bridge, which breathes fire, adding a dramatic flair to the city's skyline. Hue and the DMZ. Hue, once the cultural and political heart of the Nguyen emperors, Vietnam's last imperial dynasty, is steeped in history and grandeur. The emperors constructed a citadel inspired by Beijing's Forbidden City, complete with bronze, enamel, and lacquer gates for themselves, their elephants, and their entourage. They lived in opulent splendor, surrounded by concubines and eunuchs. Their final resting places are Gothic Confucian masterpieces, designed with streams, statues, and elaborate tombs along the serpentine perfume river. Often overshadowed by Hoi An, Hue is a hidden gem worth exploring. The city still serves up over 1,000 imperial dishes, giving you a taste of royal cuisine. From Hue, venture to the Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, the historic border established in 1954 that once divided the communist north and the US-backed south, Ninh Van Bay. Just a stone's throw from the bustling resort town of Nha Trang, Ninh Van Bay is a little slice of paradise waiting to be discovered. This idyllic peninsula to the north offers the ultimate beach getaway. At Lam Retreats Ninh Van Bay, you'll find a dreamy, bohemian vibe that invites relaxation. Meanwhile, Six Senses Ninh Van Bay boasts a stunning shoreline, with villas artfully nestled among massive boulders. Here, it's just you, the beach, a delightful restaurant, and your personal butler. Beyond the beach, the peninsula's waterfalls and forests are ripe for exploration. Dalat. Perched in the pine-scented highlands, Dalat is a charmingly eccentric former French hill station. The town circles a serene central lake and is surrounded by beautiful early 20th century homes and villas, many of which have been converted into hotels and museums. Dalat's streets are lined with vibrant markets, flower gardens, and picturesque waterfalls, and even a golf course adds to its unique allure. The town is alive with cozy bars and charming cafes, making it a fantastic base for exploring its many quirky attractions. Don't miss the Crazy House homestay, the whimsical cactus and coffee playground Combi-land, and a dragon statue crafted from thousands of glass bottles. The French-built railway station is a must-see, looking like something straight out of a Wes Anderson film. That's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more exciting insights. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay safe.